No matter how far you go, my heart will always find you, patiently waiting until you realize you're already mine. You can keep running, but deep inside, you know where your heart belongs. Even when you try to hide from me, your soul has already surrendered to the undeniable connection we share. I may not chase you, but the pull between us is stronger than any distance you try to put between us. You might think you can escape, but love doesn't obey the rules of distance or time. Every time you walk away, I take one more step closer to your heart, no matter the miles. I'm not here to chase you. I'm here to remind you that the love we have is already ours to claim. You can run as fast as you want, but you'll never outrun the bond we've created. No matter how hard you fight, I will always be the echo in your thoughts and the warmth in your heart. Even in the silence, I know you're already feeling the weight of my presence in your life. The more you pull away, the stronger the force that brings us back together. You think you can escape, but every moment apart only proves how much you truly belong to me. It's not about possession, it's about the magnetic pull between two souls destined to intertwine. You can run, but love doesn't know how to be anything but patient and persistent. Every inch of you belongs to me, not because I claim it, but because you're already mine in ways words can't explain. I don't need to chase you when my love is the only thing that keeps calling you back. You might run, but our love is the gravity that always pulls you back into my arms. You can hide, but the truth of my love is inescapable. It's a force you'll always return to. Even when you distance yourself, our connection lingers like an invisible thread that pulls us closer every time. You can go in any direction, but my love will always find you and bring you back home. You can run away from the world, but you can't escape the one thing that makes you feel alive, our love. You may not see it, but every step you take away only leads you closer to the one thing you truly need. You can try to outrun me, but love always knows where you're going. I'm not chasing after you. I'm simply waiting for you to realize that you're already here with me. There is no distance that can silence the connection we share. Every step you take, I'm still with you. No matter how far you go, my love for you is like the ocean, unwavering, constant, and undeniable. You might try to turn away, but deep down, you know that every inch of you belongs to me, just as mine belongs to you. You can try to outrun your feelings, but they'll catch up with you in ways you never expected. The farther you go, the more I'll love you from a distance, patiently awaiting your return. You can hide, but your heart knows exactly where it belongs, and it's right here with me. No matter how much time passes, the love we share will always find its way back to you. You can run as fast as you want, but my love is a shadow that follows you everywhere. I don't need to chase you because my heart has already claimed yours from the very beginning. You may walk away, but our connection is a bond that no distance can sever. You can try to outrun me, but the truth is, I'm always right where you left me, waiting for you to come back. I may not need you to chase me, but I will never stop being a part of you, no matter how far you run. Even in the darkest moments, my love will always be your guiding light, pulling you back to where you belong. You can run from me, but my love is embedded in every inch of you, and that will never change. The more you try to escape, the more the truth of our love becomes undeniable. You might think you can get away, but love has a way of finding you, no matter where you go. You can keep running, but the place your heart wants to be is always here beside me. I'm not chasing you, I'm simply reminding you that you already belong to me in every way that matters. You may try to outrun me, but the truth is, we are connected in ways you can't escape. Love doesn't need to chase, it simply waits, knowing the right moment to call you back. Every inch of your heart has already been claimed, and you can't outrun what's meant to be. The farther you run, the closer I get to showing you just how strong our bond truly is. I don't need to follow you. Your heart will always lead you right back to me. You can run, but you'll always feel the pull of the love we share in every step you take. No matter where you go, every part of you is already written in my heart. You can try to leave, but my love for you is like the tides. It always returns, no matter how far you drift. You might think you can escape, but I've already claimed you in the deepest parts of my soul. You can walk away, but I'll always be waiting for you right where you left me, ready to love you again. Every time you run, you only prove that the love we share is the one thing you can't let go of. You can try to walk away, but the gravity of our love will always bring you back to me. No matter how fast you run, our connection is a journey you can't outrun. Every step you take away from me, I take one step closer to reminding you that we are already one. You can try to run, but your heart knows the truth. I'm already yours. You might think you're free, but every inch of you belongs to me in ways you can't deny. No matter how far you go, I'll always be here, waiting for the day you return to the love that's never left. You can run from the past, but the future we've built together is waiting for you to embrace it. No matter where you go, my love will always be the quiet whisper in your heart, guiding you back to me. You can run, but every mile only strengthens the bond that pulls us back together. Your heart already knows that no matter how far you wander, you're always meant to return home to me. Every step you take to escape only leads you one step closer to realizing we were never meant to be apart. You can leave, but you will always carry a piece of me with you tucked safely in your soul. The farther you go, the more I will wait for you to remember that love is the only place you truly belong. You may think you're running free, but our love is the anchor that will always pull you back to me. You can move in any direction, but the love we share is the one thing that will never let you go. You can try to outrun me, but our love is an invisible thread that ties us together, no matter the distance. Every time you run, you're only running towards the undeniable truth that we're meant to be together. The more you try to escape, the more you'll realize that our hearts are forever intertwined, no matter the distance. No matter how far you travel, the love we share will always be a part of your journey, waiting for you. You can try to run, but the truth is, you've already given me every inch of your heart. You can escape from everything else, but you can never escape the love that binds us so deeply. Every time you distance yourself, I am simply one step closer to showing you that I'm where you belong. You might think you can outrun me, but the love we share is a bond you'll never break, no matter how fast you run. You can move away, but the connection we share is a force that always brings you back home. No matter how far you go, my love will always find you and remind you that you are never truly alone. You can run, but deep down, you already know where your heart belongs, right here with me. I'm not chasing you, I'm simply waiting for the day you realize that your heart has always been mine. You can try to leave, but every piece of you will always be a part of me, no matter how far apart we are. Even when you think you're far from me, my love is quietly waiting for you, just where you left it. You can move forward, but our love will always be the past that you'll never forget. You may leave, but the bond we share is timeless, and it will always find its way back to you. You can run, but no distance will ever erase the mark we've left on each other's hearts. You can turn away, but every corner you turn will bring you back to me in ways you never expected. You can try to outrun our love, but the truth is, it will always follow you, no matter where you go. The farther you try to go, the more you'll realize that love is the one thing that can never be outrun. You can leave, but my love will always follow you, quietly, persistently, and without hesitation. Every time you try to walk away, I'm right here, waiting for you to come back to the love that's never left. No matter how much you try to outrun me, our love will always be the thing you can't escape. You can run as fast as you want, but love is the one thing you'll never be able to outrun. Every step you take to leave, I take a step closer to you, because love always finds a way. You might walk away, but I will be here, holding onto the love that's unshakable. You can try to escape, but the truth is, I already have every inch of you, even if you don't realize it. You can run, but every time you do, you will only come back to the one person who never stopped loving you. Every time you turn your back, I'm still standing right here, waiting for you to come back to me. You can try to get away, but deep down, you know you've always belonged to me. No matter how far you go, I'll always be here, loving you from a distance until you find your way back. You can keep running, but love has already claimed every part of you, whether you acknowledge it or not. You can leave if you want, but I'll always be the one thing you can't escape from. You may think you can outrun love, but every inch of you was made for the one who waits for you.